Dakota Ditcheva was fighting for the first time in mixed martial arts, and her opponent was confident going into the cage, thinking a rookie who was unknown would be an easy winner.
I'm expecting a tough one. There's been quite a bit of talk. She's given quite a bit of talk to start with, so I'm expecting her to bring it, but it's nothing I'm not used to, so it's nothing that I'm not going to cope with. She's a good stand-up, she's good on the floor, so I'm excited to get in there and have a good fight. That's what I'm here to do, so, let's just see how it goes when we get...
Dakota was just beginning her career and wasn't well known at the time. But her opponent had no idea that this would be her final bout.
MMA debut, obviously got a vast experience in Thai boxing.
Thai boxing 11-1, I think 11-1-1 actually. Her mum a Thai boxer, but she said her style's like her mum's, forward and aggressive, and that's exactly what we're getting tonight.
Yeah, big pressure straight away. She just has to be careful, obviously, in Thai.
In this video, which you are watching on Boxing Planet, we will discuss Dakota Ditcheva's first mixed martial arts bout. The majority of people were unaware of Dakota's true abilities at the time, and her opponent entered the game with excessive confidence, anticipating an easy victory over the rookie. The challenge was made more difficult by the fact that her opponent was Leonora Silvia Nascimento, a skilled MMA fighter. However, things didn't work out as expected. Since Silvia was unaware that this would be her final bout, what appeared to be a straightforward victory took a surprising turn. This historic debut occurred on March 23, 2019 at UK FC 9. First round, however, it was immediately apparent that Dakota was more than just an ordinary debutante as the first bell rang. She had a message to convey. Nascimento pushed forward, aiming to put Dakota on the defensive by challenging her with jagged blows. To keep her opponent honest, Dakota, on the other hand, responded to her pressure by circling with smooth footwork and launching jabs.
One actually, her mum a Thai boxer, but she said her style's like her mum's, forward and aggressive, and that's exactly what we're getting tonight.
Yeah, big pressure straight away. She just has to be careful, obviously. In Thai, you clinch, it's not working, you get separated. You don't want to punch yourself into a clinch too often.
Nice,
got to learn to take a step back and land the shots. But very strong there.
Dakota displayed poise and competence on the ground that much above her level of expertise. She worked for submissions from her back, twisting her hips, attempting to throw up, and preventing Nascimento from getting comfortable on top. She once threatened to use a triangle choke, which made her opponent cautiously defend. Even though there were scrambles and ground exchanges throughout the round, Dakota's versatility and fight IQ were clearly visible. Nevertheless, she heard her coach's voice from the corner, warning her against being involved in grappling matches. Nascimento had exerted pressure as the first round was coming to an end, but Dakota had demonstrated that she wasn't scared. She had taken the test well, retaliated cleverly, and demonstrated her adaptability. The audience felt that if Dakota followed the advice from her corner, the second round might be different. Dakota emerged more focused and immediately asserted her stand-up skills as the bell rang for round 2. She kept her range and mixed leg kicks with her jab to throw clean combos. Still aggressive, Nascimento attempted to go closer, but Dakota's timing was perfect. Then the pivotal moment arrived. Dakota unleashed a well-timed right hand as Nascimento took a stride forward. It rocked her opponent and clearly stunned her as it crashed flush. As Nascimento stumbled, frantically attempting to get back up, the audience roared. Dakota pounced, sensing the finish line. She overpowered her opponent with punches as she delivered precise blows. Nascimento was no longer able to defend successfully. As the referee approached, so the official had to intervene and halt the match in an instant. Dakota Ditcheva had won her first fight by TKO in the second round. As Dakota triumphantly lifted her arms, the audience shouted, and the MMA community immediately began to talk about her name. Instead of being a difficult test against an experienced opponent, it became a demonstration of her skill, fortitude, and striking ability. Once self-assured, NASA was left stunned and defeated. about the same time as Dakota's path to stardom had formally started. Let's now examine a few of Dakota's other notable altercations. On November 27, 2021, Dakota faced Patricia Voorhees at the United Kingdom Championship. Dakota's unwavering determination and keen abilities were already earning her a solid reputation at the time. A future star's talent was starting to be recognized by fans, and this battle was just one more step in her developing career. When the starting bell rang in round 1, Dakota Ditcheva quickly established her supremacy. She seized control of the cage's center right away. Patricia Voorhees was pushed on the defense right away by his aggressive yet light-footed movement. With swift, snapping punches that held Voorhees at bay and let Ditcheva to assess her reactions. Her early blows served as a gauge of distance. Ditcheva's goal in the opening minute was a significant contributing factor. In order to keep Voorhees from finding her rhythm and to disturb her movement, she skillfully chained together sharp punches and powerful low kicks. Voorhees was always forced to back up when she tried to advance due to a fast intercepting strike. With every good exchange, Ditcheva's confidence increased, and she pushed forward with precision. Ditcheva delivered a clear message with a flawless 1-2 combination at the 1-minute mark. Voorhees was visibly shaken and pushed back towards the cage as the punches landed flush. Ditcheva's next move was a strong right hand that pinned her opponent to the fence and blocked any escape possibilities. Ditcheva, having cornered Voorhees, launched an unrelenting barrage of combinations, focusing on the head and torso. Ditcheva's pressure increased till it became unbearable as the round went on. She stunned Voorhees with another powerful right hand. Halfway through the round, and he immediately covered up to defend himself. Ditcheva saw his chance and moved into a close quarters attack. She started to dive in with uppercuts and quick, compact blows, making Voorhees clinch in an effort to slow the attack. With just over a minute left in the round, it was over. Ditcheva started throwing elbows at Voorhees while keeping him pinned. Against the cage, as Voorhees' defenses weakened, Ditcheva doggedly followed up with a series of swift, slicing elbows after the first several landed with deadly effect. At 3:58 of the opening round, the referee intervened and waved Voorhees off after seeing she was no longer defending herself correctly. Ditcheva was declared the winner via TKO. Dakota Ditcheva made a strong statement with the victory, showcasing her accuracy, poise, and deadly striking force. Her Muay Thai heritage was flawlessly displayed, as was the talent that would eventually help her reach new heights. Thank you for viewing. Dakota Ditcheva has once again demonstrated why she is one of the fight game's most formidable opponents. Dakota has demonstrated that her speed, strength, and unwavering spirit make her nearly impenetrable from the time of her debut till the fights she still wins now. One thing is certain, regardless of who enters the cage to oppose her, Dakota Ditcheva consistently surpasses expectations and demonstrates why she is undefeated. Her path is far from complete, and each battle serves as a reminder that greatness must be earned rather than bestowed. We're eager to find out who will confront her next. However, we already know from history that Dakota always manages to prevail. To ensure you don't miss another incredible event from the world of combat sports, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and enable notifications if you liked this analysis. What will I be doing in 16 years? What is the best course of action for me? Prepare to encounter God.